All right, March 8th, back on the family farm. Boy, we are excited for today. Antlers are dropping and we're hoping to find them before the squirrels do. Got my 3-year-old out here, my wife, and my 10-month-old. So we're doing a lot of side-by-side riding today, checking all the easy spots. So stay tuned and hopefully we can stack them up. All right, we're about 5 minutes into this walk. Literally just parked the side-by-side, walking this winter wheat field, and I almost walked right by it. Look at here, Adeline. Look what we got right there. What is that? Well, pick it up. Hey, hey, that's what we're looking for. All right. Cool, cool. Number 1. And number 14, 15 of the year. I'll have to go back and look. It's either 14 or 15. I know, baby. All right, well, as you can see, having a toddler with you while shed hunting is a blast, but also kind of a handful is the best way to put it. The youngest fell asleep on my wife's shoulders, so they are back at the cabin taking a nap. Left the side-by-side there for them. I'm going to walk around this pond here, walk around the pond over to that far corner, and then we'll cut up the hill. There's a cut cornfield up there. There's a winter wheat field on the other side of this pond, but that's kind of one of the easier areas to check, so I'm going to leave that for when the kiddo wants to come back out. We'll leave that area for her to kind of help us check it. So I'll update if I see anything. Stay tuned. All right, we're calling it a day, kind of early today. Kids are getting tired and worn out, but went around and changed some batteries in the cameras and came across 2 old ones. Let me flip the camera around here. Came across these 2 old ones when I was out there. They weren't very far apart. I don't think they're a match though, but yeah, so that puts us at, there you go, baby. Puts us at 3 on the day. These 3 here. This is one my uncle found a couple weeks ago, laying in the same winter wheat field we found that first one in there. So that's 3 this year out of just that one field. But I'll be back out it tomorrow. The kids are going to stay at the house most of the day tomorrow, so I'll have a lot of time to walk. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like we're snagging one more. Just said we were going to call it a day. And the wife decided to change the young one's diaper, so I said, you know what, I'm going to hit the other half of this winter wheat field. And I'm walking up. See, I was over there at the garage, walked this low side. Now I'm walking up the hill to the wood line, and there's one laying right here. Wait. So that'll be number 18 on the year. There's 2 old ones that I didn't get a chance to film because I forgot my phone in the side-by-side. Were 16 and 17, yeah, because I went back and checked. So the first one I found this morning was number 15, and then 16, 17, so this makes 18. All right, cool. I am a-okay with that. Nice fresh antler. Not a big one by any means, but we'll take them all. And hopefully tomorrow, you know, like I said, when the kids are at the house, maybe I can get down in the woods and find some more. Winter wasn't that bad, so they're not in the big feed areas like we were hoping they'd be this year. I mean, there are. I mean, this is what, the 4th one now we pulled out of this field. There's a lot of bucks out here. I think the big ones dropped in their beds, so I got to find out where those are at tomorrow. So stay tuned. All right, so came home from the farm out to my aunt and uncle's house. They got 16 acres here. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go walk a little bit since they got cut short out the farm. Down here in this thick stuff, and looks like I got one already. This little West Virginia deer over here, but There are a bunch of deer over here, so we'll take it. A shed's a shed, baby. Little West Virginia shed there. No wax ring. Probably been down a little while, if I had to guess. There we go. But definitely fresh this year. Cool. Number 19. Stay tuned, see if we can find some more. Alright, gearing up to go for day 2, March 9th. It's a wet one today. Kids and wife are at the house this morning. I got almost all the way here and realized I left my boots at the house. It's a 45-minute drive, so I had to turn around. I was not going to be walking all day in the woods in the rain in my hay dudes, that's for sure. So we'll see what we can do today. We're going to hit up a different area of the farm and see what we can find. Stay tuned. Alright, maybe an hour into our walk here. Working some thick stuff. Just down from a feeder and a winter wheat field. I guess technically this counts as number 20. Just happened to look down and there it was. That thing, who knows how long that's been laying there. I guess it would technically count as an antler. So number 20, I guess. But we're gonna leave that one here for the squirrels to finish off. So we're in an area now that has quite a few big deer on camera at least. So hopefully we can stumble across them. Stay tuned, I'll let you know if I see anything. Alright, well it doesn't happen like this very often. So I was walking through all that thick stuff earlier, didn't pay off. Decided to come out and walk some open benches. And a buddy of mine just texted me and said, man, you've been out a lot lately this year. And I said, well, it's shed season. And I hadn't even taken a step from when I replied to his text. And right in front of me, laid a match set. Looks like the one's chewed up down by the base, but oh well. I'll pick that one up. Yeah, it's about chewed through there. It's like a little 9-point side. There's the other one. They've been down a while. No wax ring left on them. Haven't been down too long though, because I walked this bench a while ago actually. Let's see if we can set them up here somewhere. There we go. That's number 21 and 22. All right, so stay tuned. We'll keep walking this bench out through here. We're in an area now where there's a big 10-point that's been staying. I call him Beamer. He's got real long main beams. He's been living between two different feeders, so hopefully we can find him. Love to find at least one. So we'll see. He should be a pretty good one. I'll let you know if I find anything. All right, it's after lunch now. We got some Subway. Just parked the side-by-side, right there. We've got a little bit in this corner here by the road. And I was just walking up through this thick stuff and walked right up on one. There we go. That's number, what, 23 now? So, let's pick that up. No wax ring left. Yep, nice little 4-side there. Perfect. On to the next one. All right, just walked up on another one here. So this thick stuff, that thick stuff over there where I just found that last one, leads out to this little field here, which is not on us. That's the neighbor, so we're not gonna go over there. But you can see his little feeder there. There's a nice open hardwood ridge here, and it drops off on that other side, but there's one laying right here. There we go. What's that, number 24 now then? Not a match to the other one that I found. That's two pretty close together though. So maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be another one up in here. Stay tuned. On to the next one. Alright, good morning. March 10th, I think. Day 3 out here at my uncle's farm. And I just walked up on the first one of the day. This is where I was at, and you can see it there in the sun. It's coming up out of this bottom, zigzagging through this thick stuff. It looks like we got a little one laying right up here. I've seen a couple bucks already this morning. One pretty good one. Still holding both sides, so that kind of stinks, but no wax ring left. And since we've gotten the cameras reset these last 3 days, I've been seeing quite a few deer still holding both sides, which typically by this time in March out here they're usually down by now, most all of them. It's not the case this year. Winter was not that bad. Plenty of food out here, no pressure. So herd's in pretty good health. But I do believe all the big boys are down, so we're still on the hunt. We'll see what we can do. This makes I think 25 on the year, and 9 or 10 on this weekend. I don't know. I'll have to go back and count. But stay tuned. On to the next one. All right, got number 26 up here ahead of us. It looks like it's an old chewed up one. Jumped 5 or 6 deer. 4 of them had full racks. So definitely still a little early, but that's all right. We know the big ones are down. Still on the hunt for them. But let's go pick up this old one real quick and see what it looks like. We're in the area of where one of the big ones likes to hang out. It's definitely old. But number 26 on the year, number 2 on the day. Actually, I might have that other side. I found top of this hill, 2 weeks ago maybe. That base just looks really familiar. All right, onward. All right, got number 27 here. Looks like a pretty decent one. And I almost walked right by it. I was walking a bench here, overlooking this hillside, and happened to stop and turn and look, and boom, right there it lays. Let's go take a look. This isn't normally a hillside you would think deer would bed on. It's kind of north facing really, but I jump deer off this hillside from time to time when I walk down through here. So let's pick it up here. Yeah, I mean, it's got color like it's still this year's. It's definitely chewed all to hell. The bottom doesn't really make me think it's this year's. Darn it. I was hoping it was going to be in good shape, good and fresh. Suppose it could have dropped early. Alright, well, on to the next one. Alright, that's going to wrap up this weekend out the family farm. Fortunately, not as productive as we wanted it to be. But there are quite a few still holding, so we'll get back after it in a couple weeks. Looks like we finished the weekend with 12 total. Got a fresh match set right there that we found. That one I found today, that last one, I think it was the last one right there. I think that matches that one that I actually found a couple days ago, not a couple weeks ago. I misspoke, but that's one of the old ones there that I found when I forgot my phone in the side-by-side. Pretty sure that's a match. This one, this big one here, we did not find that this weekend. My uncle found it a couple weeks ago in that winter wheat field that's been paying off pretty good. But bunch of littles, couple match sets, that's cool. So we're going to be heading home tomorrow. I'm going to stop at a buddy's house. He lives about 45 minutes from the farm here. They've got a 500-acre lease. We're going to hit that for a couple hours tomorrow. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm gonna stay the night with him and his family. We'll hit that a little bit tomorrow, and then I'll get on the road, head back home. We got work Tuesday night. But overall, not a bad weekend. It was fun getting the wife and kids out. That's the main thing. They're already on the road home today. She's got work tomorrow, so unless we find one on the ride back to the garage, I'd say that's a wrap on this farm. On the next one, though. I know I said I was calling it a day, but just like any shed hunter, I just want one more. As I was leaving, I stopped by the gate where I found those two yesterday in that thick stuff. Checked it again, then dropped down the hill. I just about fell and lost my balance, and when I stopped, I happened to look back up the hill. And it looks like there's a little one laying right at the base of that tree. So, let's go grab it. Cool. That gives us, what, number 28 now. And I was thinking maybe, I saw a big heavy trail going down the hill. I was thinking maybe one of those ones yesterday that I found over here would be along this trail. Well, it's all chewed up already. It's fresh, this year's, no wax ring. But I was thinking maybe one of them ones would be along this hillside. If he came down this hill, maybe he dropped it coming down. Yeah, there it is. As you can see, already chewed up pretty good. This little dinker one. Right on, it counts. On to the next one then. Alright, good morning. Out here with my buddy, working his lease. Just got to the top of this knoll and dropping down. I got one laying out here in the sun. Looks like a pretty decent one. Let's get out here and see. Should be number 29 on the year. There it should be. Just a little one. There we go. One more, we'll hit 30. Just a touch of wax ring left on it. But hey, that counts. On to the next one. Alright, probably going to be wrapping it up here soon. I'm walking this pine ridge out toward a cut soybean field now. Haven't found anything else yet this afternoon. Just that one this morning. But it was a pretty good weekend overall. We're up to 29 on the year. So the road to 40, as I mentioned in my first videos of the year, starting to look pretty reachable. We still have a lot of deer holding on the family farm. We'll be getting back down there another week or two probably. So we'll see. I mean, it's very, very possible to pull another 10, 12, 15 sheds off that farm. But hopefully we find another one here yet today. We'll see. I'll let you know. Obviously, if I find anything. If I don't, then this will probably be the end of this video. By far the longest video that I've uploaded so far. I don't know, probably be over 10, 12 minutes if I had to guess worth of video. But it's been fun, so thanks for watching, and if I find anything else, I'll let you know. Until then, on to the next one.